In this video, I'll be showing you guys how to open up the stadium on Verdansk map in Warzone. There are also some secret Easter eggs inside of the stadium, which I will also be covering in this video, so let's get straight into it. Alright, in order to open up the stadium, if you open up your map, there'll be this new contract called the Orbital Strike, which can be completed by anyone inside of this match. However, this contract will not be showing up at the start of the match. You have to wait a couple of minutes. So while waiting, I'm going to show you where to get this lab card key, where you can use inside of the stadium. So you want to be going to this tall building right here in downtown, just south of the stadium. Once you're there on the very top floor, in the construction site, on one of the tables, you can find the lab card 2. Pick it up and store inside of your inventory. I'll be showing you guys where to use this key later on. Alright, now if you open up your map, you can see the Orbital Strike Contract is shown on the left side of your map. It says 3 out of 3, which means you have to complete 3 of these contracts. Anyone in the match can do it. So let's get started with these contracts. Best if you can get your hands on a chopper. This will make it easier for you to travel and complete this contract. Alright, we've reached the contract location. It's going to be a crate. Just interact with it and you have to pick up this tablet that says Satellite Hijack. Alright, for this one, you just need to go to the area and search. Just open up your map, you see this yellow circle with the satellite icon. When you get closer to the location, this circle will be smaller and smaller until you actually find it. There's going to be a yellow icon right on the object that you need to interact with. Alright, now it says you have to eliminate one operator. It could be any operator. So I'm just going to land near the next contract and try to get a kill. And once you kill the operator, be sure to loot the operator. And the next objective, it says you have to upload to a relay module. Just go to this location on the map, and when you get there, just interact with the relay module and you have to defend it for a couple of minutes. There's going to be a progress bar in the middle of your screen so you can keep track on that. And once you're done, you successfully completed one of these Orbital Strike contracts. So you can either proceed to the next one or just wait for other players to actually complete them. Alright, it seems that someone else has already completed it. So now we're going to be going to the stadium and watch the Orbital Strike on the stadium. Also, you don't have to worry about the safe zone or the circle. As you can see on the map right here, the stadium will always be inside of the safe zone and it will be in the final circle later on. So now let's make our way inside of the stadium. I'm going to show you from the main entrance and show you around what actually you need to do inside of the stadium to complete some of these Easter eggs. Alright, the layout of this building is going to be like any other stadium. We have multiple entrances and like the lobby area or the cafe area. And we're going to have the seats where people are going to sit. And in the middle of the stadium, as you can see, there's like a huge missile here, which we need to launch for this Easter egg. So there are 2 buildings in the middle of the stadium, building 1 and building 2. Inside of building 2 right here will be a control panel to launch the missile. So I'm going to show you the location of this control panel. We're going to go to building 2, head upstairs, and go to the very top floor. And we're going to enter the building. Near the ruins, as you can see, we can find the control panel for the missile launcher. And as you can see, it says 7 out of 10 or sometimes 6 out of 10, which indicates you need to repair the fuse or the electrical components before we can actually launch the missile. So to repair these electrical components, you guys will need the electrical toolbox. I'm not sure the exact location where you can find this electrical toolbox. Some say it's inside of the stadium in the middle of it. Some say it's in the airport. But I always find them by looting other players, as you can see right here. Down this player and found the electrical toolbox. If you guys know the locations, do leave them down in the comment section down below, so I will pin them later for you guys to see. Alright, once you have the toolbox, you need to repair these relays. I'll be showing you guys all of these locations. Firstly, it's going to be outside the main entrance of building 1 and building 2, right in the middle near the missile. Next, it can also spawn on the very top of either building 1 or building 2. Just go up to the very top. At the outer side of the building wall, you can find one of these relays. As for the next location, you can find the relays on the walls just as you enter the stadium. As you can see right here on the blue wall, you can find one of the relays. They can also spawn inside each and every entrance. They could spawn here on the right or left wall. One last area that you need to check is on the second floor, the VIP area. So you can either take the stairs or the elevator here. Just use the zip line up and just go loop around the stadium. And right on the wall, you should be able to find one of these relays. Alright, remember the lab keycard that I told you to get earlier at the start of this video? If you want to know the location of that lab keycard, you can click the timestamp link in the description below. So the location to use this lab keycard is just right outside building 2. There's actually a small cabin here where you can use the keycard, and inside you find a couple of loot crates, and also there's a ladder on the table, and that's pretty much about it. So after repairing all of the electrical components, just head back to building 2 where the control panel is at, and then just interact with it. And then, spoiler alert, the missile will actually not be launched. It's just going to be stationary there. But what ended up actually happened is that at the bottom of this missile launcher, there's a door that's going to be unlocked where you can now enter. There's a couple of orange crates and also weapons right on the wall where you can pick it up to unlock the new GRAU legendary weapon blueprint. All you have to do is just pick up this weapon. So that's a quick guide, nice and easy. If we help you, don't forget to hit that like and also subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.